So I can go upstairs now that I can unlock the door to Dr. Gray's apartment. Let's do that. This door, I believe, is still locked. No, we can unlock that as well. No, wait. I believe this door is still locked. Dr. Gray's apartment. Yep, not getting in there. We don't even get an option to look at the keyhole. We can go in here though, which I believe is the servants' quarters, or... No, it's a stair that's going to lead us towards the corridor up there. Back towards the rooms.
It's wet shut.
That's just a shortcut.
It worked.
That is the mezzanine, which I do not want to check out just yet. Let me finish exploring this room. There we go. I can definitely see the world sort of breaking apart at the seams, like when we went into this corridor here and looked at those doors, you can just see behind them for a moment. It reminds me of what Machine Games did with Wolfenstein. You could see the world breaking, basically. We've not been in here. What's in your room? Bullets? Fountain pen. Don't mind if I do. Lost Children is done. Unlocks the shotgun cabinet. Can I go back down for that? Show set bonus text.
The lone and the lost walk a land of fear. When there is nothing you recognize, or no one to trust, you prepare for the worst. Something is coming, and you best be ready. Take the gun in the parlor. Give them hell.
That sounds like a good plan. Boxing gloves? I'm glad I came in here, holy crap. So Baptiste's room is done, Perosi's room is not done, which I find very curious. I thought we cleared this out. That door is locked or blocked. We can unlock that shortly. I thought we were done in here. Unless, where is it? Is there a chest here? No, I don't think so. I thought there was just that drawer. And we opened that up. We've got that.
The Astarte Artist Colony. I'm pretty sure they had a Mardi Gras crew called the Pirates of Pontchartrain when I was a child.
Right, well, I solved the puzzle of those paintings. Maybe there's a second puzzle there. I looked at the painting with Ross on them, so let's try the ones without. That's James, Brian, and Philippe. I am struggling to see these names. Let me look at their last names. McMahon, Gumphrey, and Curtis. McMahon. Curtis or Cortez? Okay, so these must be 10, 11, and 12. Something just happened. Am I going to walk out of there and be greeted by an absolute, I don't know, torrents of shit? Something just happened there though. That sound effect. Okay, we're done with this room now. What the hell? I did that, but I don't know what that accomplished. Unless the idea was to do it like that to begin with, and then decode a puzzle. In which case, that's very funny. That must have been the intent. Creates the line of Ross, and then use the three names. So I'm smarter than that game. Yeah, this chest here, that's what I'm thinking of. Let's go check out the mezzanine. I tried to sprint through that and I can't, so that sprint thing must only happen in quote-unquote combat areas. Oh, this place has seen better days, holy shit. That would have looked glorious in its time, and now it just looks like absolute garbage. What's down there? The grand parlor. We haven't got anywhere close to that room, though. I should know how to pronounce that, but I don't. Let's open that. And then shrug our shoulders and walk away. Interesting decorations. I don't know if that was a thing in the 1920s or not, but it looks freaky and also kind of cool. Can we go to the attic? We can go up or down here. Oh boy. That seems unsafe. I'm guessing maybe we can lower that. I heard that. There's bloods outside. Wasting them for no good reason. I heard something behind here. We cannot access the attic though. We don't have an option to open the door. I can't sprint into it, so maybe we'll come back in there later. Just gonna grab some bullets. Is there another one out here, or there's one in Batista's room? We can go down further. If we can get through this door,
I need the key.
and we cannot. Hello, Grace.
Do you teach piano as well?
Huh?
You're a governess. Did you teach those clawing Casino kids how to play the piano?
Kazanu again. Wow.
How do you know about that?
Just because grown-ups don't notice children doesn't mean we don't notice you.
Yes. I taught them some piano.
Are you any good at it?
Not good enough to play a broken one.
It fell from the attic. Brought half the ceiling down.
I noticed.
It was Jeremy's fault, wasn't it?
Nobody knows what happened. But you're not wrong.
This child knows too much.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go now. See you around.
Did she just stick a dart in our back like a tranquilizer or something?
The prick of the syringe hadn't hurt as much as the humiliation of being played by that child. Emily just couldn't make any sense of her behavior. Grace seemed amused, but not mocking. Was this just her being playful? As her feelings subsided, a second thought appeared. She wouldn't have injected her with something, would she?
I think she did. But to what end? No clue. Okay. I can probably get back out into the stair hall, and then I can get back to the small parlor and grab the shotgun. And we can also go into the medicine box, which is in Lossie's room. Is that what Grace just used on us? Don't know, but we've got the full set. Forbidden knowledge, a Great Depression.
As the world moved into the new decade, America was spiraling into a maelstrom of debt, drought, and death. It was called the Great Depression, and ruined many families. It was a fitting name, for poverty also breeds madness through desperation. Jeremy was of course no such victim, for he already witnessed the darkness within. He knew the shadow that stood on his threshold very well. It wasn't new. It was something that had always been with him.
Runs in the family, apparently. Okay, we can't get into the corridor with the rooms. More bullets, which we cannot pick up. Yeah, I think Grace is up to no good. She is definitely not the innocent child from Alone in the Dark 2. This door, can I go through here? Lovely.
Ugh.
Wait. That's not where I thought we'd come out.
There's more of that unsettling rot.
On the commonplace of evil.
On the commonplace of evil, there lies virtue and stark irreverence, careless thoughts of luminous indifference. But blame not the beast we once were, which science so often wished to refer. Not the wicked full of sin, it is you who stand and grin. All our good intentions aside, whereupon we build our pride. Sunless solitude, follow not this corrupting light. Prophets of confidence always crashes out of sight. Hear me, for we all bear this mark. Thus we must remain alone in the dark.
You're not going to say Nora Keith at the end there. Very cute game, very cute. Nora, I believe, is one of the patients here. Although I don't see their room. Am I making that up? I'm making that up. I don't see Nora anywhere on that document. The dining room. I don't see Chris's blood anywhere here. Right, hopefully I can unlock this door from this side. Love it. And hopefully there's no weird bullshit here. Ah, we come out there, okay. Man, I'm suddenly lost. I thought we were going to come out at the stair hall. Okay, let's head north. We can open this. Dr. Jenkins' lozenges, a key item. One of several medicines prescribed to the author Cassandra Beauregard. This particular bottle contains tablets said to relieve sore throats and contains 2 vital vitamins. I can't help but feel that 2 is going to be incredibly important.
What's this?
Oh, what's with the music? Is the world going skew-if, or is it just me? Either the world is disintegrating or the engine's having problems. I can't tell which. Right, I do believe this is now unlocked and we can grab this.
Now this'll come in handy.
I have a shotgun, bitches. Oh, not that. Did not mean to drink that. Okay, so up is heal, right is handgun, down is shotgun. I have 2 shots. It's not to waste them, I guess. We're not done in here, though, which is a bit confusing. What am I missing? That's just weapon. I assume we'll be coming back here later, perhaps when we come back from another world. This is where we'll drop and we'll need to pick something up. Lottie's room is also not done? Really? That's surprising.
It's blocked.
What? Fuck me. Yeah, I thought something weird was going on with the game, damn it. And I'm not going to survive this. Decent jump scare. Well, it didn't really get me, but I figured something was up the moment I entered that room and everything went a bit wavy. We grabbed the shotgun and something happened, so maybe that's the game's way of telling me, hey, use the shotgun, test it out. I can go that way. The conservatory is done, correct? Yes. Maybe go that way if that door's not blocked. Do I have to trigger that ambush? Well, let's find out. Autosave, okay. So I just know how to feel about that, to be honest. I don't see the fog under the door. No, I saw the lock.
It's
Okay,
blocked.
now we're screwed. Alright, the shotgun is not terribly useful. We have a pickaxe. Shotgun shells, nice. 3 of them. I mean, I get it. You pick up the shotgun and come back this way to test out said shotgun. What are we looking at? Was this Deseto before? Maybe it's been renovated? Well, we know it was burnt down and it's been renovated, so maybe this is what it was like before it became the place it is now. Can I leave here, please? Yeah, apart from losing some health and grabbing the shotgun shells.
Okay, that wasn't so bad.
No, that was bad. Lovely reload animation. That was bad. So there's something else in the small harbour. There is something else in Lossie's room. What the hell's in here? Oh. That was well hidden. Nurse's watch. That bloody gramophone. Okay, at this point, I think we'll head up to the sitting room. To get there, though, I have to go... Well, I don't have to go this way, but I'll go this way. This way is quickest. The layout of this place is very confusing. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Got the key to this door.
Come on, Grace. I'm too tired for games. I'll even let you play with my jackknife. Oh, good evening. You haven't seen a little girl by any chance, have you?
I don't think so.
You would have known if you did. The only kid crazy enough to be in this place.
She's not in her room then?
That would be a first. Always running around causing trouble. She's very hard to pin down, that one. You want a sip?
I'm good, thank you.
Well, I should be going then. Unless there's anything you need from me.
No, thank you.
I just want to find my uncle before anything happens to him.
Oh, don't worry, miss. He'll show up. He is much too lily-livered to kill himself.
Why would he?
It's his greatest ambition, didn't you know? Take care now.
Well, what's his greatest ambition? To kill himself? Or to paint his art, perhaps? Who was that guy?
McCarthy moseyed off to continue his search for the little girl. Emily had meant to ask why he was looking for her, but decided against it, fearing that it would just prolong an already awkward scene.
Yeah, it was long enough. Who is that guy? McCarthy is one of the patients here. His room is downstairs. We're about to go into Grace's room, so let me have a read of that. Assuming, of course, I can actually open the door.
There's something missing.
A locked globe, and something is very wrong with the, oh, what country is that? Is that France? I mean, it's not all France, but I think it's predominantly France.
So this is Grace's room. Cute.
Okay. Why is Grace here?
Grace Saunders, 11 years old. Reason for admission?
The mother insists on strict supervision by a proper gentleman to avoid further perversion of Grace's adolescence.
Personal history?
Grace's family possesses modest wealth and status. Her childhood seems ordinary, spending most of her time with private teachers and family friends. Grace's father recently passed away, leaving her mother the sole caregiver.
And diagnostic impressions?
Grace has trouble dealing with her father's death. She is willingly suppressing her feelings on the matter and isn't properly acknowledging the trauma she suffered.
Any planned treatment?
Grace needs nothing out of the ordinary. She simply needs parental guidance. Eventually, we can work on her feelings toward her father.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll finish the paperwork and get her installed.
Right, so she basically is a little shit who suffered some trauma. Further perversion of Grace's adolescence. Who knows what the hell that means, really. She gets a... It's not quite a double bed, but it's close. A small request.
Don't you worry, Grace. Go play your game, bleat and bellow with the others. I won't be jealous. There will be more masquerades. However, I would love it if you would finish my mask for the feast. With love, Ruth.
We met Ruth in the library downstairs. So her and Grace are friends. Another bed? Alright, well there's nothing creepy about that at all. That's all that's in here? Okay, well hopefully I don't walk out there and once again walk into a world of shit. We're okay for now. Once again, I think this is a reasonably solid bathroom for the time. Nothing in here? Come on, there's got to be something in here. There's nothing in that bathroom. Wow.
This must be the great Cassandra Beauregard's room. I'm not sure what I expected. Maybe something more extravagant?
I don't know, this looks pretty extravagant to me. Okay, who are you? Were you an author?
Cassandra Beauregard, the beloved author. Very exciting, isn't it? What do you want to put down for reason for admission?
What her agent told us. Cassandra suffers from writer's block and needs to finish her moving picture script before the end of June. Mr. Chardot suggests Cassandra's heavy use of barbiturates is holding her back and risks ruining her career.
And how should we summarize her personal history?
Let's keep it short. Cassandra Beauregard is a beloved crime author who managed to pull herself out of poverty and into stardom. 5 years ago, she tried killing herself by jumping off a balcony. The incident left her a cripple, and now relies heavily on her wheelchair.
And for diagnostic impressions?
Cassandra suffers chronic back pain following her suicide attempt. She self-administers morphine to keep herself ambulant, but has become addicted, and the desired effect is now lost. The drug abuse clouds her mind, and she is unable to focus on real life. To save herself from this insight, she instead makes up stories to fill out the gaps in her own thought process, resembling the Korsakoff syndrome.
Oh, bravo, Doctor. How will you treat her?
First of all, she needs to be weaned from her drug addiction, and hopefully it will resolve her compulsive lying. Then look into permanently numbing her pain in her back through surgery. Finally, deal with her suicidal thoughts.
Fantastic. With such a short time before June, I really hope she gets better soon.
We will do what we can.
Alright, so two things there. Firstly, is she here of her own will? The first paragraph there makes me think that her agent has stuffed her in here. It sounds like she needs to be in here though, because she is not well. And secondly, I'm struggling to figure out when this game is taking place. The game hasn't actually given me a year yet, to my knowledge. But it's not lost on me that this is 1930, and Grace was administered here in 1928. I noticed that. I thought, oh, okay, it's taking place in 1928, but no, we're definitely in 1930. Are there any later dates here? I mean, it mentions we're in the Great Depression, so... World War II presumably has not happened yet. So it's at least 1930. I'll be taking that. You do not need that. Margrave liniments. The item. One of several medicines prescribed to the author Cassandra Beauregard. This particular bottle contains an ointment for pain relief sold as the 4th version of the company's popular recipe. The numbers. What do the numbers mean? What?
It's another one of those peculiar padlocks.
Shit. I think we know what we're going to do with those numbers. Your medicine.
Miss Beauregard, I picked up your medicine at the post office today. As you understand, it needs to be administered by the orderlies for your safety. I've put the box in Lottie's room for now, and I'm sure she will find you as soon as possible. Mr. Waits.
We've got that.
There's more of that aggressive rot on the bottles. I wonder what that means.
We need to do some shuffling.
The rot made the shape of a snake. Is it telling me something? Maybe it has to do with the numbers on the bottles.
You don't say. 2-5 and then 4-1. No, 2-5-7. Don't know what was going on about 4th edition here. I assumed a third bottle is nothing and that it's 2-5-7. So, with that knowledge... which one was it? It was that one there. So, 2-5-7 is Pisces, Cancer, and Virgo. I've got to be honest, I don't think that was Pisces, Cancer, and Virgo. I might have misread that. Either that or I just accidentally brute forced it. Broken place. A piece of a larger decorative place. It has a light and almost wood-like quality. That's going into the boiler.
It's another piece of broken plate.
I'm not convinced I solved that one correctly, but okay. There's only 4 per dial there, so it's very easy to brute force.
The medicine bottles had stains of rot on the labels, suggesting some greater shape. They just needed to be put in the right order. But for what purpose?
Anything else? We're done here. We're done in that room. We're not done in Grace's room. We're not done due to that. What else will be in here? I'm sure we'll be back later. Right, is this room going to freak out on us like it did in the demo? Maybe it'll freak out when we go downstairs. So, Jeremy Hartwood's room, we've got a chest that we cannot unlock. We have a globe in the sitting room, no idea about Grace's room. Small parlour, don't know. Drawing room, we've got the telescope. The clerk's office, we have the... we've got the safe in the clerk's office. Dr. Gray's office, we do not have the key. We do not have the key to get into the corridor downstairs. And... the rooms downstairs, we can't go through the grand parlour because that door is locked. We can't go into the attic. I think the time has come to go to the cellar. Hopefully nothing bad happens before we get there. Every time the game autosaves, I kind of freak out. I'm like, oh god, what's going to throw at me now? Alright, so straight ahead. And we're going left down the stairs. That's an issue. That is an accident kill though. Can I switch that off? Circuit box. I'm guessing I need something to bridge that circuit, but what? Switch. Electrical circuit breaker belonging to a fuse box. How convenient. Not much of a puzzle, really.
I guess this works too.
It does, but we're in the dark. Dark is spoopy. Right, what was behind here? The valve handle. Used for adjusting the flow of water and steam. Straight out of Resident Evil. Just like the bolt cutters. Now we're done here. Turn the lights back on. Oh my god. We're totally going to get ambushed here. I can already tell. I mean, why else is there a melee weapon here? Can I sneak around him? I'll take that as a yes. The valve has been replaced. I cannot fiddle with that just yet. Presumably due to the lights. We're heading into an unlabeled room.
Jeremy?
No. That's not him.
What the hell is that? What? There was a dead body in here. Did I just imagine that?
I've seen the pictures on the internet, don't worry.
The body of Desetto's clerk transformed into some eye-clad abomination before he suddenly disappeared. Surely it was all in her head. A horrible vision planted by the Dark Man.
No, it doesn't need to be planted by the Dark Man. You could just be totally insane. Is there really nothing in there? No, there's something there. I just straight up missed it. Another broken place. Yeah, we've seen that.
What's that stain? Looks like some kind of rot.
I assume she's talking about the ground here.
There's something missing.
No, there's not. That's fixed. That's a bug.
It's another one of those plates for the talisman. It's also broken and missing some pieces.
Not anymore, it's not. Alright, let's solve this. We could be here a while. I cannot touch the diagonal pieces here, so that makes it a bit easier. No. That one there. Yes. Likely that one there. Maybe. No, it's going to be that one there. Just got to work on the edges and then work my way in. No. It's like a landscape. There's a field and a house down the bottom. And I assume up here we have the sky. That's going to go around there. Okay, maybe that's not the correct one here. That lines up pretty well with that, but it's not lining up well with the one on the left. That one there has to be right though, surely. Yeah, this bottom part has to be correct. You see the sun's rays there. Let's try putting this one here. No. Oh, it shouldn't be this hard. I can't even visualize where this one goes. Okay, there we go. Jesus. That was rough. Right, so the sensor's good. It's just this part here which is effed. Right, that matches the landscape, so... Is that telling me this piece is wrong? On the left here. That one. Yeah, there we go. Oh boy, that was rough. Oh my god, really? Again? 975. We're about to go into another world again. So we point the bottom arrow at 9, like that. And then the next arrow is pointing from the top. I need to point that to 7, like so. The arrow is pointing at 7. And the arrow is currently pointing at 3 and 4, like that. I just need to point it to 5, and that should do it. And that's not it. What did I screw up there?
The talisman is showing another room. Something is opened.
I don't want to go back there. It's showing that room, but I don't want to go back there. And why is the music stopped? Oh no. Can we just leave this place, please? Also, where the hell is Edward? Also, once again, every time I see this, I have to ask, who's lighting the candles?
It worked. I'm in another one of Jeremy's dreams.
Emily stepped out into the humid night and found herself recognizing the Lafayette Cemetery. She hadn't been here for years, she thought, and in a way, she still hadn't returned. This was something not quite the same. Hoping she would soon get to see her uncle, she set off to find the chapel mentioned in his book. Emily's.
At this point, I don't even remember that. I don't hear any heavy breathing yet, so I assume we're safe. Which way do we want to go? The map is of no help whatsoever. I suppose there's any names on these tombs? There is, but I can't make it out. On this, those buried. Can't read the rest. That way seems to lead me to there, and I guess that's where I need to go. The chapel.
It's been a while since I visited the family tomb. I hope it's in a better state than the real world.
Algernon Lyle Hartwood, industrialist and diviner. Born May 12, 1828. Died February 27, 1900. What does that say? I can't read Latin, so I'm not going to read that. I assume it's Latin anyway. What the fuck's going on with this tomb? Okay, that's okay. Can I press F to pay respects or something? I feel like I should be able to pay respects here. And I'm guessing this is bad texture reuse because I don't think these are dedicated to the Heartwoods. Okay, well... Unless something freaks out when I leave, I don't see the points of coming in here. We just checkpointed. The Blessing. A rustic place adorned with lost allegory.
What's this? What's that for? There's something missing.
Yeah, I know. I assume it's the way through that door, but I don't want to go through there just yet. We checkpointed as we approached that, so I'm thinking that is crypt path. I've got a question if this is actually the layout of the cemetery as she knows and remembers it, or something else. What was that? Lovely. Fucking lovely. Shotgun shells, nice. I'm just gonna try and sneak out of here if that's right. Ah, fuck, no. You see me. Shotgun. Oh, it's like that. Oh, good attention to detail. She only loaded one shell. Here's a couple of pistol bullets, but I don't mind. And I did see pistol bullets somewhere around here. I don't recall where, but you know what, at this point, I think they can stay wherever they were. Hollow door. Let's go inside.
There we go.
Had to line it up to match the lines at the bottom. I absolutely cannot read that, and it's not in English. We have a sledgehammer. Whoa. That's new. Holding. Yeah, if I swing and then hold, nothing happens. I have to swing, wait for the animation, and then hold like that. It's a bit awkward. And I'm down to one drink, which is not good. I'm dying. That Molotov, I wish I could use that.